This is why I love to put my hives around ponds. Over here at this resource yard, there's a little pond over here, and there's just bees swarming this whole pond, landing on this little vegetation here, drinking, bringing it into the hive and cooling off the hive during this heat. So I'm doing some inspections today, and I noticed that this hive on the entrance, I have really no bees coming in and out. So I'm curious on what's going on inside. Like I said, they are bringing pollen in, but this hive compared to the other ones out here is really lacking foragers. So let's take a peek on there inside and see what they look like and how we can help them. So it looks like I did give them a gallon of sugar syrup, which they've sucked it all down. And I do have bees in here. Just have no idea why they're not being very active at the entrance. A lot of times I can look at the entrance and make good judgment off of the hive itself. Huh. Just scanning for the queen real quick. Yeah, that's odd. Let me bring the camera over here and show you guys. So what I'm looking at when I pulled that inner cover off, I got bees working really 6 frames, 7 frames down in here. So let's go through it and see if we have a new queen or what the issue is. This is a perfect example of if you don't wax your frames. I was obviously in a rush when I built these. As far as putting these colonies together, these were all nukes and splits from early year. They really will not touch it, especially this time of year. So this frame will actually, 99% chances will go through the winter just like this on the outside wall, which I can re-wax it in the spring. I just don't have time to deal with it right now. I want to get down in here and see if we're even queen right, which I can tell the bees are really calm. So that's your first indication. Really good food frame there. Don't have to worry about them starving. Okay, so we got a little patch of brood. Right in the center, a ton of food. Pretty much have a ball of brood in the middle. Not the best pattern, but she's gone in there and laid it back up. Same thing on this side, just a ton of food. That's good. I will definitely not have to feed this hive for at least, I'll be back in here in probably 3 weeks, honestly. Yeah, again, that's kind of a spotty brood pattern. I really don't like to see that. I'm not sure. I don't take the best notes over here, so I'm not really sure where this queen came from. Nice to see a little bit better brood pattern, and that's probably why there was a lack of foragers. There's not much brood in here. So her pattern's getting a little bit better here, and she's picking up more laying on this frame. This might have been a swarm trap catch, because here's a natural comb frame here, and I don't really use those in my regular colonies. They have food though, and I do have a queen. I will have to mark this colony. I don't want to. I don't really want these genetics in my bees. Here's the queen right here, like a tiger stripe queen. She's not very long, but maybe they just had a later start and I didn't get sugar water on them fast enough. But they have food now, and I even saw some pollen stored. So you can see there, they're drawing this frame. They drew that out. That's fresh. So she's starting to lay some. Now the only thing that I can really do with this hive here to help them some is pretty much a pollen patty, and I would only give them about a half a pound this time of year with the hive beetles and all. So yeah, not the best looking colony, but she's trying, and we're only in the beginning of August, so this hive will have plenty enough time to grow and get ready for their winter cluster, and they'll go in the winter just like this. I'll put my candy board above them, and then see what they look like in the spring. So I went back through my notes, and I did find that hive was a swarm trap catch from earlier in the season. And that means that I really don't know if that queen was a virgin when they moved in, or if it was a primary swarm. She could be getting old in age. If she was a virgin, she may not have gotten mated properly. So I think after I went through and was editing that video, the conclusion to the lack of foragers at the entrance and activity at the entrance, that queen is failing. So what I will do with that colony is I'll give them a chance and see if she kicks back up her laying and has a better brood pattern. When I go through and do my fall inspections later this year, if I don't believe that queen will make it through the winter, or if it's not worth even putting her through the winter, I'll do a paper combine with the bees and just get rid of the queen. That will give me a better chance to boost a smaller colony with a new queen, rather than having a poor queen go through the winter and then next spring I have to worry about her and the genetics that she has with that colony. So yeah, I believe that it was just that queen is failing. All the other hives in that yard, there was tons of foragers coming in and out, and there was bees moving in and out of the entrance of that colony, but not nearly as much as the other ones. And that's why I wanted to shoot that video and do an inspection on that colony. And as you saw, the brood pattern was small, patchy. The queen is little. She doesn't have a large abdomen. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe, and have a good day.